Mara's wrench slipped from her fingers, clattering across the station deck. She knelt to grab it amid the market's roar, vendors hawking plasma coils, spacers bartering fuel rods. A whisper pierced the noise from the labor cages ahead. "Please purchase me, human." She straightened, scanning the row of barred pens. Most inmates slumped, eyes dull under restraint fields. In the end cage, a towering alien locked gazes with her. His skin gleamed bronze under flickering lights, ridges framing sharp yellow eyes. Chains bound his wrists to the floor. Kethvar, the placard read. Ex-commando. Purchase contract. 5,000 creds. Mara frowned. She fixed hull breaches for a living, not bought lives. But his stare held no desperation, only calculation. "Why me?" she called, stepping closer. The broker, Seld, slithered from a side booth, his tentacles twitched, datapad glowing. "Quality stock, mechanic. Kethvar's disciplined. Cleans reactors, guards halls. Full contract seals ownership." Kethvar's voice rasped low. "You walk like one who sees warriors, not slaves. Purchase me." Mara ignored Selv. "What's the catch?" Sullen's beak clicked. "No catch. Standard terms. Obeys all commands. Returns for reclaim if breached." She jabbed a thumb at the cage. "Datapad. Now." Sullen hesitated, then extended it. Mara scrolled the holographic terms. Lifetime servitude. Punishable infractions included eye contact without permission. Combat prohibited without owner consent. Reclamation fee tripled on default. "This is garbage," she said loud enough for nearby stalls to hear. Clause 7B. Owner discretion for termination? "That's legalized murder, public market sill." Station regs demand fair bonds. Heads turned. A cluster of traders paused, murmuring. Sullen's tentacles coiled tight. Private contract. Pay or leave. Kethvar shifted, chains rattling. "She speaks truth, broker. Terms violate Accord 47. "Quiet inventory," Sullen snapped. Mara tapped the pad. "Minimum bonds 500 creds for trial period. I pay that." He follows me out. No lifetime lock-in. Cell's eyes narrowed. "Minimums for drones, not warriors. Full price or guards drag him back." She pulled her cred chip, scanning it publicly. 500 it is. Log it where I ping security for contract review. The market hushed. A guard lumbered forward, stun baton humming. Kethvar tensed. Seln snarled, slapping the pad. "Logged. Take your discount, brute. But breach hits, I reclaim triple." Mara punched the cage release. Kethvar. "Follow. No violence." He rose, unfolding to 7 feet of corded muscle. Chain snapped free with a hiss. He stepped out, moving precise, like a blade sheathed.
They turned for the exit ramp. Shouts erupted behind.
"Stop. Unpaid balance." A guard lunged, meaty hand clamping Kethvar's arm. Kethvar pivoted, his palm at the guard's elbow in a fluid block. Restraint hold, no strike. The guard yelped, baton dropping. Kethvar released instantly, stepping back, hands open. "Stand down," Mara ordered the guard. "Contracts logged." "So." Security boots thundered. Officer Darrow Quinn shoved through the crowd, insignia glinting. His uniform strained over a paunch. He gripped his comm like it burned. "What now?" "Seln, your third complaint today. Thief mechanic bought my warrior cheap."
Eat it!
Quinn eyed the pad Mara held out. "Logged minimum bond." "Legal." He glanced at Kethvar, who stood statue still. "Restraints not assault. No strikes." "Paperwork says clear." Seln sputtered. "But file formal if you want the forms." Quinn grimaced. "I hate forms." The guard retrieved his baton, glaring. Mara nodded to Kethvar. They walked out. Station corridors hummed with life support fans. Mara led to her mechanic bay, a cramped workshop off the middeck. Tools hung precise on walls. A half-repaired thruster pod dominated the space. She sealed the hatch. "Sit," she said, pointing to a crate. "Coffee?" "Synth, but hot." Kethvar remained standing, scanning corners. "You challenged public terms for a stranger." "Why?" She poured 2 mugs from the brewer, steam curling. "People aren't inventory." She handed him one. "Drink. Tests reflexes later." He accepted, inhaling the scent. Yellow eyes flicked to her. "Humans buy for labor. Or sport. Your intent? Fix things. You included." She leaned on the workbench. "Contract says trial bond. Work it off fair, walk free. No chains here." He sipped, wincing at the heat. "Disgraced commando. Plan sold me after failed op. Discipline holds me." Not yours. Good. Use it. Station hull's cracking, need steady hands. A chime buzzed. Her comlit, Selm's face. Bond, breach, imminent. Return the warrior, or guards come. Broker's bluffing, Quinn's lazy. Kethvar set the mug down. Test me.
Order violence.
She grabbed her welder, grabbed that strut. Hold steady. He complied, muscles flexing under bronze skin. Sparks flew as she sealed a seam. His grip never wavered. Hours blurred. They patched conduits, rerouted power relays. Kethvar's questions came blunt. Why no dominance display? Owner's posture.
Teamwork fixes faster.
Your clan's ops coordinated? Precision strikes. Betrayal ended mine. His voice flattened. You're competent. That's asset, not threat.
She tested the weld. Solid.
Dinner? Rations, but protein-packed. He paused, then nodded. They ate at the bench, strips of vat meat, her with fork. Him tearing precise bites. Calm buzzed again. Quinn this time. Seln's filing reclaim. Wants full-price retro.
Meet at checkpoint, or I drag you both. Mara stood.
We're legal.
Hate it. Come quiet. Kethvar rose. I block. You command. No blocks. Talk. They reached the checkpoint. Selin waited with 2 guards, Quinn fidgeting beside. Crowd gathered. Full payment, Sel demanded. Or seize him. Mara held up the pad. Trial bond active. Regs cap reclamation at double minimum. 1,000 creds. Pay that, or drop it. Selm laughed. Warrior's worth 10K. Pay up. Quinn checked his scanner. Log shows minimum. Doubles max. He sighed. Pay her, Sel, or I log violation. More forms. Selin's tentacles lashed. He scanned creds. Take your junk, but watch clans. Hunt disgraced. They cleared. Back in the bay, Kethvar barred the hatch. You turned broker's profit to loss. For me. She stretched. Bunks there. Guard shift tomorrow? He studied her. You treat as equal. No human does. She dimmed lights. Sleep. Earned it. In the dark, his whisper came. Clan bond, broken. Yours. Chosen? She smiled unseen. Try it. See. A clang echoed from the vents. Scout drone? Selin's retaliation hummed closer. Kethvar's eyes glowed faint. Hand on her shoulder. Protective. Kethvar's claws dug light into Mara's shoulder. The vent clang sharpened into a whir. Danger, he rumbled. Eyes glowed amber in the dim. Mara twisted free, grabbed her multi-tool from the bench. Vents first. You lift. I scan. He nodded once. Leapt to the bulkhead grate. Ripped it free with a screech. Sparks flew. Inside, a fist-sized drone buzzed. Red eyes swiveled. Laser-etched Selin secure. Chitin shell cracked. It plummeted, smoking. Mara stomped the wreck. Circuits fizzled. Scout. Broker's eyes. He dropped down. Sniffed the debris. Clan Mark II. Old owner's track. She thumbed the alarm pad. Red light blinked confirmation. No breach.
Hatch double barred already, but we seal full.
Mara dragged the welding cart over. Torch flared blue. She fused extra plates across the hatch seams. Sweat beaded her brow. Kethvar held braces steady. Muscles corded under scarred scales. Seal set. She wiped her hands. Turned to him. Held up 3 fingers. Pointed at the hatch. Slashed her palm flat. No. Rule 1. No fights here. Defend quiet. He tilted his head. Claws flexed, then stilled. Nod.
2 fingers. Pointed at tool racks. Mimed wrench turn.
Rule 2. You work with me. Shop shifts. His mandibles clicked approval. Chest scales shifted. Amusement. 1 finger. Touched her mouth, then his. Rule 3. Truth. No games.
Kethvar met her eyes. Discipline holds.
Truth is blade. She lowered her hand. Good. Sit. He prowled the workshop apartment. Claws scraped deck plates. Sniffed corners. Tested bunk struts. Peered under benches. Returned to center. Eyed the narrow bunk, then dropped to the floor. Curled against the bulkhead. Back to wall facing door. Bed yours. I guard. Mara shook her head. Stubborn. Pulled the med kit from locker. Shop grade. Hydrogel. Nano seal. Pain block spray. His wounds from capture lingered. Lash scars across ribs. Claw gashes on thighs. No fresh blood, but infection risked. Strip shirt. Let me patch. He tensed. Warrior endures. Endure smart. Infection drops you. I record. She waved her pad. Proof for regs. No abuse claims.
Kethvar peeled off the ragged vest.
Scales gleamed dull under station grime. Mara sprayed cleaner. He hissed once. She slathered gel over deepest cuts. Nanoseal hissed, knitting flesh. Pad camera clicked through each step. Time-stamped, logged. Why? His voice low. Humans by.
Use. Discard.
She sealed the last gash. Packed kit. You're not tool person. Station shoes people. I fixed that.
He flexed. Scars faded to pink.
Stood taller. Clan cast me for failure. No honor left. Mara capped the spray. Honor earned new. Pad chimed. Logs uploaded to station net. Knock rattled the hatch. Sharp, official. Kethvar surged up. Claws out. Mara waved him back. Rules? Palmed the intercom. Who? Quinn. Open for verify. She cracked the hatch. Quinn stood rigid. Scanner glowing. Uniform crisp, eyes tired. Purchase log flagged again. Sellen claims fraud. Show contract. Mara slotted her pad into his scanner. Minimum bid, trial bond active. You cleared it at checkpoint. Quinn grunted. Scanned Kethvar's patches. Medlogs clean. No flags. Paused. But broker's pissed. Lost face. Clans back him. Disgraced commando's hot inventory. Kethvar growled low. Come. I end. Quinn shot him a look. No. Station hates violence. Paperwork worse. To Mara. He's liability. Sellen's drones first. Thugs next. Keep him leashed or I reclaim for safety. Legal, Mara said.
We'll manage.
Quinn holstered scanner. Hope so. Hate forms. Turned away. Log breach if drones return. Hatch sealed. Kethvar paced. Officer weak. Rules chain him. Mara reset benches. Rules save lives. Yours too. Tossed him a rag. Wipe drone bits. He caught it, scrubbed methodically. You command without fear. Humans, soft. Practical, she hauled scrap to recycler. He joined, lifting heavy plates effortless. Sparks flew as they sorted. His shoulder brushed hers. Warm scaled. Hours ticked. Shop hummed quiet. Mara dimmed main lights. Bunk called, but floor felt wrong now. Kethvar settled against wall. Watched her. Clan bond. Blood oath. Broken by shame. She paused at bunk edge. Shane's story. Not Shane. Purchase was cage. His eyes held hers. Glow soft. Chose fights. Legs dangled near him.
Safety first.
Then, dying, clawed hand hovered over hers. Hesitated. Drop it. Test. Trust. Restraint. Warmth spread anyway. She didn't pull away. Pad buzzed. Incoming message. Seln. Warrior returns. Or station burns. Kethvar's rumble shook the deck. Mara gripped her multi-tool. Rules hold. We plan. His hand covered hers this time. Firm. Chosen bond. Outside, vents whispered. Footsteps echoed in the corridor. Together. Kethvar's mandibles parted. Rare grin. Scales flushed deeper green. Human fire. They rose as one. Hatch rattled. Broker's thugs hammered. Open. Reclaim. Mara keyed intercom. Legal. Back off. Blaster Wine answered. Kethvar pulled her behind cover. Protect. She primed torch. Cooperate. Drone swarm buzzed from ceiling back up. Lasers flicked.
Kethvar hurled a wrench. Smashed lead drone.
Mara welded grate shut. Sparks blinded thugs outside. Flank, she snapped. He vaulted bench. Claws sheared a drone wing. She sprayed pain block at vent. Froze innard solid. Thugs blasted hatch. Plate glowed red. Quinn's voice boomed. Corridor. Stand down. Logged breach. Sellen snarled through comm. You'll pay. Footsteps retreated. Drones fizzled. Silence fell. Kethvar panted. Touched her arm. Your rules? Win. Mara leaned into him. Exhaustion hit. His warmth anchored. Ours now. Pad chimed. Quinn cleared. But clans escalate. Arm up. Kethvar's eyes locked hers. Bond chosen. Fight with me? She nodded. Heart raced, not fear. Scales met skin. Trust sealed. But station shadows lengthened, clans hunted deeper. Mara shoved back from the workbench. Her stomach growled over the hum of cooling vents. Food. Can't fight empty. Cathvar rose beside her. His claws scraped the deck plating. Light touch. Scales still flushed green from the brawl. Eat, then clans. She nodded, pulled ration packs from the cooler. Protein bars for her. For him, vat-grown slab, nutrient-dense for Cathari bulk. She sliced it with her multi-tool. Steam rose.
His nostrils flared.
Here. Mara slid the plate across the table, grabbed forks from the drawer. Placed one beside his slab, too close. The tines hovered near his throat vents, innocent in her mind. Cathvar froze. Mandibles snapped shut. Claws shot out, pinned her wrist mid-air. Plate rattled. His eyes locked hers, black pools wide with kill instinct. Breath hissed through vents. Mara's pulse spiked. Multi-tool lay inches away. She didn't flinch.
Easy. He held.
Muscles coiled like hull cables. Then exhaled, set the fork down deliberate. Slow. Raised both claws, palms out, fingers splayed wide, thumbs hooked over index talons. Universal Cathari drop. Mara exhaled too. Claws she couldn't match, but palms up, fingers spread, thumbs tucked. Surrender. Got it. Sorry. No throat poke. His mandibles parted. Click of amusement. Scales eased to blue. Human fork. Kills quiet.
He tapped the tines.
Vents weak. Old scar. Touched the ridge below his jaw. Faint white line. She winced. Pull the plate back. Ate her bar first. Chewed slow. Grabbed her pad. Sketched quick pictograms. Fork icon slashed red near throat vent drawing. Palms up beside it. Green check. Cathvar leaned in.
Claws traced the screen. Nodded.
Clear. Learn fast. Human. Mara. She tapped her chest. Name sticks. Cathvar knows.
His rumble warmed the air.
Mara feeds. Mara rules. She snorted. Finished sketching. House rules now. No claws on tools without gloves. Palms up before close work. Shared space. Rotate watch shifts. Pictos for vents. Skin scales. Hours. Print? He pressed pad. Hollow projected. Stuck it to the bulkhead. Earn space.
Stood. Towering.
Task, give. Mara eyed the hatch. Still glowed from blaster heat.
Not yet. Eat first.
He sat, picked meat with claws, no fork. Tore strips. Chewed precise. Watched her. Clans come. Sullen twists contracts. Broker calls hunters. She swallowed. Quinn logged it. Legal buy. Escalates. Wiped her mouth. Stood. Fine. Task. Hatch reinforce. My torch. Yours. Cathvar bolted up. Grabbed the torch. Tested flame. Blue jet hissed. Work? Mara handed him plating scraps. Pointed scarred hatch. Weld seams. Double layer.
He knelt.
Claws gripped metal steady. Torch bit in. Sparks flew. Precise lines, sealed edges. Sweat beaded his scales, musk sharp in the air. She watched. Leaned on bench. His focus pulled her. Discipline raw. Craft. Done. He stood. Hatch gleamed solid. Tested with shoulder, no give. Good.
Mara clapped his arm.
Scale smooth under palm. Warm pulse thrummed. Next, vents. Drones came through. Cathvar's vents flared. Clans mark me. Old commando. Disgrace sale. Claws flexed. You buy. Why? She met his gaze. Saw fighter. Not slave. Shrugged. Practical. Neat hands. He tilted head. Mandibles clicked. Humans. Soft word. Hard act. Touched the pictos. Bond teaches. Calm. Buzzed. Quinn's voice. End. Clans filed dispute. Sullen claims breach. Stay locked. Patrol inbound. Mara keyed response. Log legal. Back off. Static hissed. Paperwork nightmare. But watch, shadows. Cathvar growled low. Hunters soon. Plan. Mara pulled schematics. Station maps glowed. Market level choke points. Your old paths? He traced claws over hollow. Service tunnels. Clan blind spots. Pointed vents. Rig traps. She nodded. Grabbed wire spool. Task 3. Snare vents. Handed cutters. They worked side by side. His claws stripped insulation fast. Her fingers twisted circuits precise. Pain block gel primed for spray. Human hands. He paused. Watched her splice. Small. Sure. Scale match. She grinned. Your claws shred. Mine finesse. Cooperation clicked. Traps set. Vents hummed. Sealed. Exhaustion tugged again. Mara stretched.
Break. Kethvar set tools palms up.
Picked as honored. More, she plated leftovers.
No forks near. Claws only. They ate cross-legged on deck. His knee brushed hers. Heat lingered. Tell. He chewed. Human compassion. Station choose weak. Mara shrugged. Fix what's broke.
You weren't forked her bar safe distance.
Contract said purchase. Felt wrong.
Clans see property. His voice dropped. I test. Push. You hold. Rules hold. She echoed old words. Touched his claw. Bond holds. Scales flushed green. Mandibles parted wide. Grin full. He covered her hand. Claw's gentle curve. Chosen. Hatch thudded distant. Echoes in corridor. Clans probed. Torch ready. Watch shift. You first. Kethvar rose. Pulled her behind him. Protect. Together, she mirrored palms up. Then, gripped his arm. Cooperate. He nodded. Eyes gleamed. They settled. His bulk blocked hatch view. Her back to wall. Tools between. Pad chimed. Sullen's face, hollow. Then. Or audit burns you. Mara snapped. Log it.
Seln sneered.
Deep debts. Kethvar rumbled. Leaned in frame. Debts paid blood.
Come take.
Silence thick. Mara's heart raced. Not fear. Him. Warmth. Bond. Claws brushed her shoulder. Safe here.
She leaned in, forehead to his chest ridge.
Vents whispered over her hair. Yeah. Footsteps faded outside. Traps waited. Clans circled. But inside, Pictos glowed. Rules rewritten. Space earned. Kethvar's claw traced her palm. Surrender sign reversed. Hold fast. Mara squeezed back. Always. Station shadows deepened. Hunters closed. One meal forged their stand. Mara keyed the bay hatch. It hissed wide. In.
Inventory check first. Kethvar ducked through.
His claws scraped deck plating. 8 feet of scaled muscle filled half the space. Chains no longer bound him. Contract collar hummed at his neck.
She pointed to the tool racks.
Log-on pad. Simple.
He tilted his head. Mandibles clicked.
Test. Mara met his golden eyes. Start. Kethvar moved. Claws snatched the pad. He swept racks in blur. Combat speed. No wasted motion. Bolts clinked into piles.
Sort of word.
Mara watched from workbench. 5 minutes. Done. Pad beeped. Perfect count. Plus extras. He stepped back. Racks gleamed. Tools aligned in lanes. Clear sightlines to hatch. Cover behind crate stacks. Defensive choke points. She blinked. Reorganized? Efficient. His vents huffed warm air. Survive. Mara traced a lane with finger. Smart. Practical. Good work. Pays tools, use access. Mandibles parted slight. Not grin. Assessment. Human pays. She handed him gloves, sized for claws. Next, watch my back. Pad chimed. Client hollow popped, grizzled freighter captain. Then, need thruster rebuild. Quote, Mara pulled specs. Standard job, 8 hours. 2 grand skeds. Captain grunted. Market rates triple. Cut it. Quality holds. She tapped hollow. Last rebuild ran your ship 6 months overkill. Hatch shadows shifted. Kethvar tensed. Claws flexed silent. Mara glanced. Nothing. Back to hollow. 1,500. Parts extra. Captain leaned in. Deal. Overhead crane groaned. Loose beam? No. Sabotaged chain snapped. 2-ton pallet swung wild. Straight at her head. Kethvar lunged. Pinned her to deck. Pallet smashed workbench. Sparks flew. Shrapnel pinged scales. He shielded. Vents roared hot. No scratch on her. Mara shoved up. Heart hammered. You saw. Staged. Claw pointed. Deck cam winked red. Broker's goon crouched shadows. Remote in hand. Captain's hollow froze. What the... Handle later. Mara killed Blink. Grab pad. Stay. Kethvar blocked path. Danger. Together. She squeezed his arm edge. Firm. Evidence first. Goon bolted. Mara sprinted. Bay cams fed live to pad she burst. Stop. He spun. Weasel face. Selden's tattoo on neck. Wrong place. Caught. Mara thrust pad. Hollow replay. Chain cut. Remote ping. Timestamp match. Goon. Snatched air claws out. Clans fix this. Station cams too. Mara held steady. Voice even. Log uploads auto. Security pings now. Footsteps pounded. Officer Darrow Quinn rounded corner. Baton ready. Report. Staged accident.
Mara flicked hollow to him.
Sellen's mark. Lies. Darrow scanned replay. Sigh heavy. Tagged. Broker's crew. Again. Kethvar loomed silent.
Bulk shadowed goon. No move.
Ready? Darrow cuffed goon. Cells. Paperwork waits. Glared at Mara. Clans scream ownership. Contract legal. Mara pulled chip. Filed. Paid. Darrow eyed Kethvar. He jumps. Riots. Won't. Kethvar rumbled. Ven holds. Darrow paused. Button lowered. Witnesses say you bought defective stock. Refund push. Cells play. Mara stepped forward. Calm. Audit logs clean. Run it. Darrow rubbed frill. Hated violence. Hated forms more. Provisional hold. No incidents. Goon dragged off. Muttered curses. Bay hatch waited. Kethvar's claw brushed Mara's back. Guide gentle. Inside mess cleared. His lanes intact. She faced him. Thanks. Saved me. Duty. Mandibles clicked. Test passed? More. Mara touched collar. This off? Clan's key. He covered her hand. Scales warm. Pad chimed again. Sullen's hollow snarled.
Ven. Sabotage your fault.
Return warrior. Log shows your goon. Mara leaned in. Darrow has copy. Push audit? Seln's eyes narrowed. Clans collect debts. Blood, Kethvar, leaned frame. Fangs gleamed. Come. Hollow inked out. Mara exhaled. Leaned wall. Kethvar's bulk near. Protective shadow. You fight calm. His voice low. Vents stirred her hair. Clans rage. Break. People talk. She tilted head to chest ridge. Solid. Rules bend. Claw traced her palm. Surrender sign. Hold fast now. Bond. Warmth spread. Not fear. Him. Hatch rattled. Darrow again. Real time. Ven. Clan's rep here.
Demand audit now.
Mara straightened. Send in. Kethvar pulled her behind. Protect. Together. She gripped arm. Cooperate. Clan enforcer stormed bay. Scaled like Keth. Rifle slung. 2 guards flank. Purchase invalid. Darrow trailed. Contract stamped. Enforcer thrust scanner. Blood oath binds. Mara stepped center lane. Calm. Scan chip.
It beeped green. Enforcer snarled.
Tamper. A station law. Mara pulled hololog. Full trail. Transfer. No flags. Guards shifted. Rifles twitched. Kethvar growled low. Claws flexed. Lanes funneled them. Trap ready. Darrow hand hovered stun. Stand down.
Enforcer glared Mara. Tiny human.
No weapon. Voice steady. Clan's honor contract? She asked. Debts first. Paid. Mara flicked pad. Debt ledger. Cleared by purchase. Your broker cashed? Scanner lied? Enforcer checked own. Green. Mandibles sagged. Error. Leave. Darrow nodded out. No violence. No forms. Guards backed. Enforcer spat. Watch shadows, human. Hatch sealed. Darrow shook head. How? Clans never fold. Mara shrugged. Calm ones.
He laughed, grumbling paperwork.
Bay. Quiet. Kethvar stared. Golden eyes wide. Ordinary breaks, clans.
Not ordinary.
She smiled, touched claw. Compassion. He pulled close, forehead ridge to hers. Bent soft. Chosen. Heart raced. Bond tightened, claws curved gentle. Hold. Sellen again. This ends, Ven. Station cracks you. Mara deleted. Torch sparked ready. Shadows deepened. Hunters circled.
Her calm held line. Kethvar nodded.
Human fire. They waited. Tools gleamed. Lawn set. Bond forged steel. Corridor echoed. New footsteps. Heavy. Multiple. Mara gripped wrench. Here they come. Kethvar blocked hatch. Protect. Station pushed. Her ordinary stopped cold. For now. But clans hungered deeper. 3 collectors slammed the corridor hatch open, sealing Mara and Kethvar inside the narrow maintenance lane. The lead one, a scarred Krell enforcer with twitching mandibles, jabbed a claw at her. Ven. Broker Selm wants his property back. With interest. Fork over the warrior, or we drag you both.
His 2 backups, hulking Vexari with stun batons crackling, flanked him, eyes locked on Kethvar.
The air thickened with their chem scent, aggressive and sour. Mara tightened her grip on the wrench. Her heart hammered, but she kept her voice level. Purchase contracts logged. Cleared. Check your pads. The Krell barked a laugh. Contracts bend for clans.
Sellen says you're squatters. Pay up or bleed.
Kethvar shifted in front of her, his massive frame filling the lane. Golden eyes narrowed. Claws flexed, but he held position. The Krell lunged first, baton raised for a head strike. Kethvar exploded into motion. He sidestepped, grabbed the enforcer's arm, and twisted it into a joint lock. The Krell dropped with a grunt, baton clattering. Second Vexari swung low. Kethvar hooked his leg, yanked, and slammed the attacker face first into the deck, pinned him with a knee, armbar locked tight. Third charged with a roar. Kethvar met him mid-stride. Palm struck the throat to stagger him, then swept both legs. He dropped an elbow across the neck, holding without crushing. 3 seconds. All down. Restraint holds perfect. Non-lethal. Kethvar's vents hissed steady, muscles coiled but controlled. Mara's pulse raced.
His speed blurred the air, but she saw the rage in his clenched jaw, the claws dimpling armored flesh.
Release them, she ordered, sharp, stepped forward, pad out. Now Kethvar. Station Statute 47B, defensive restraint only. No escalation. Golden eyes flicked to her, tested, then eased pressure. The collectors groaned. Scrambling back, restraint bruises blooming on limbs. Why? Kethvar growled low, not moving fully aside. They hunt. Legal winds stick. Mara tapped her pad, projecting the hololog. Assault in progress. Witnesses. Maintenance cams. Self-defense logged. The Krell pushed up, rubbing his arm. You'll pay for... Hatch hissed open. Officer Darrow Quinn strode in, stun drawn, eyes scanning the scene. Restraint marks clear on the collectors. Kethvar stood empty-clawed, Mara with wrench lowered. Quinn holstered slow. Report. Collectors cornered us, Mara said. Demanded return of legally purchased contract. Kethvar restrained. Defensive only. Lies. Warrior attacked. Quinn glanced at cams. Nodded. Logs match. Assault priors on you 3, Cell's crew. You're under arrest. Disruptive conduct. Attempted reclamation. The Vexari protested, but Quinn cuffed them one by one. Station hates violence. Hates paperwork more. Move. As they dragged the collectors out, Quinn paused by Mara. Selms pushing. Clans whisper. You stirring waves. Rules apply to everyone. She met his gaze. He grunted. Keep it clean. Next time maybe not. Hatch sealed behind him. Corridor fell quiet.
Kethvar turned, ridges furrowed. Could end them.
Clean. But you didn't. Touched his arm plate. Touched his arm plate. Warm under her palm. Controls your weapon, not just claws. He rumbled deep, vents softening. Pulled her closer, forehead ridge to hers. Human chooses restraint. Tests me. Trusts you. Her breath caught at his nearness, the solid heat of him. Pad chimed, station alert. Incident logged. Witnesses query. Mechanic Ven, ex-commando Kethvar. Defensive action praised. Kethvar's eyes widened. Station notices. Footsteps echoed again, lighter. A cluster of station workers peeked from side hatches. Mechanics, traders, aliens of every stripe. Whispers spread. Did the human stop 3 Krell? Warrior held back, for her. Mara pulled away, gentle. Back to bay. More coming. They moved fast, Kefvar shielding her flank. Lanes buzzed now. Eyes followed. A Griv merchant nodded respect.
In the bay, tools waited. Mara sparked the torch, prepping a hull patch.
Kefvar handed her the alloy plate. Movement synced. Why hold? He asked, blunt. Clans kill thieves. You're no thief's property. She welded steady. Contract's freedom clause. Paid fair. Clans see debt eternal. He braced the plate. Sullen twists law. Then we straighten it. Sparks flew.
Her hand brushed his claw. Lingered.
He stilled. Golden gaze, locked. You risk for bought life, not bought anymore. She killed the torch, met his eyes. Chosen, defense cycled hot.
He cupped her face, claws feather light.
Heart thudded. She leaned in. Lips met ridge. Soft rumble answered. Pad buzzed. Selden's proxy. Then. Clans convene. Return asset or station burns bridges. Kefvar snatched it. Crushed. Sparks died. Together, she said. He nodded. Human fire burns clans. Bay sealed. But whispers spread station-wide. A mechanic's calm flipped enforcers. Warrior chose leash for her. Hunters circled tighter. Sellen's next move brewed. Mara gripped wrench anew. Kefvar at her side. Bond steel. Station watched. Deeper lanes hummed. A shadow slipped past cams. Cloaked figure, clan marked. Quinn's comb crackled station-wide. All units elevated watch. Then incident viral. Workers clustered at bay hatch. U2 held the line. No blood. A tiny Leartech waved pad. Petition started. Full contract release for Kefvar. Mara blinked. Already? Kefvar tensed. Trap? No. She smiled. Ordinary people. Like rules. He huffed.
Extraordinary. Warmth spread.
Claws curved protective. Station shifted. Compassion rippled, but Sellen's voice echoed in deleted logs. Cracker. Footsteps heavy again, multiple. Bay alarms pinged. Kefvar growled. Hunters. Mara torched ready. Legal together, they stood. Station's eyes on them. Warriors control her gift. Clans hungered. Her calm the blade. Mara jabbed the submit icon on her wrist pad. Petition locked in. Personhood review for Kefvar filed. Integration interview slotted for 1400 hours tomorrow. Station net pinged confirmation. Kefvar loomed behind her, claws tapping his thigh plate. Bay alarms still whined. Heavy boots thudded closer outside the hatch. Quinn, she called into comms. Hunters inbound. Petitions live. Back us. Then, on site. Stand down. Officer Doro Quinn's voice cut sharp. Hatch seals hissed open. 3 clan enforcers shoved in, plasma batons glowing. Selden's proxy smirked at their lead. Asset retrieval. Contract breach. Kefvar stepped forward. Chest plates flared ridges. Growl rumbled low. Mara grabbed his arm. Easy. Legal path now. Quinn wedged between them, baton raised. Petition filed. Review pending. No moves till panel rules. Sellen wants clean books? Wait it out. Proxy snarled. Clans don't wait, but enforcers backed off. Hatch clanged shut. Kefvar exhaled steam. You chain them with words. Mara pocketed her pad. Words are tools. Like wrenches. She wiped sweat from her brow. Station air recyclers hummed louder now, pulling in whispers from the vents. Workers outside cheered faintly. He tilted his head. Interview. What trap? No trap. She met his golden eyes. Your chance to claim yourself. Armor up. Formal. Dawn cycle lit the bay. Mara torqued a final bolt on a freighter strut. Kefvar emerged from the alcove, formal armor gleaming. Black scales etched with silver clan marks. Chest plate bore a single raised symbol. Crossed blades over a shield.
Ready? She straightened, wiping grease on her jumpsuit.
He nodded once. Claws flexed. Discipline holds. They marched to the admin deck. Leartechs parted like waves. One waved a pad. Signed the petition. Your legends. Mara smiled tight. Just fixing things. Interview chamber doors parted. Panel sat rigid. 2 station elders, Quinn and a neutral arbiter drone humming blue. Kethvar entered first. He slammed fist to chest plate. Symbol flared under lights. Blades crossed, shield pulsed. Elders recoiled. One hissed. War challenge. He defies clans. Quinn palmed his baton. Drone beeped alarm.
Mara lunged forward. But...
Wait, she slapped the table. That's no challenge. It's a service vow. Panel froze. Kethvar stiffened beside her. Explain, the head elder demanded. Scales bristled on his neck. Mara pointed. Crossed blades means sworn defense. Shield's the vow holder. She glanced at Kethvar. His eyes widened fractionally. He's pledging to me. Service, not war. Kethvar rumbled soft. Steam vents hissed approval. Head elder leaned in. Drone scanned the symbol. Records match. Archaic, but valid. Intent? Employment, Mara said. She slid her pad across. Mechanics contract. Fair pay. Station residency. He works my bay. Builds trust. Quinn grunted. Sellen's proxy incoming. He'll fight ownership. Transfer. Let him. Mara tapped the pad. Kethvar signs as free agent post-review. Kethvar's claw hovered. He traced the terms. No ownership clause. Pay in credits and quarters. Mutual exit, panel murmured. Drone word. Sign. Kethvar pressed claw to pad. Ink bonded. My choice.
He turned to Selt's proxy, entering now.
Your chain breaks. Proxy snarled. Clans own that mark. Asset recall. Mara stepped up. Mark's a vow now. To me. Contracts filed. She nodded to Quinn. Enforce? Quinn sighed. Rules say yes.
He cuffed the proxy's pad.
Sellen gets notice. No violence.
Proxy yanked free. This flips nothing.
Clans convene. He stormed out. Kethvar pulled Mara aside. Claws grazed her shoulder. Gentle. You saw the symbol true. Rewrote it. Read it in your files. She shrugged. Humans do that. Fix what's bent. Panel dismissed them. Provisional personhood stamped. Station net lit up. Warrior free by mechanic's word. Back in the bay, Kethvar stripped formal plates. Underscales gleamed soft blue. He handed her a small etched shard. Miniature symbol. Mine. For you.
Mara took it. Warm metal.
Thanks. She tucked it in her pocket. Heart skipped. His gaze lingered. Alarms pinged again. Quinn's comm buzzed her pad. Then. Seln's filing counterclaim. Clan elders inbound. Full hearing tomorrow.
Kethvar growled. Hunters follow.
She gripped her wrench.
Together, stations shifted around them. Whispers turned to chants in the vents. A human's calm rewrote a warrior's fate, but clans closed in. Selbin's blade sharpened. Mara synced her pad to the bay console. Petition signatures climbed. 500.
700. Lurtex. Human haulers. Even a few scaled merchants. Station stands with you, one messaged.
Kethvar watched the numbers. Choose. She torqued a loose panel. Sparks flew. Like you did. Judd rumbled. Claws brushed her back as he passed a tool. Proximity sparked. His scent ozone and steel filled the bay.
Night cycle dropped. They worked side by side.
Mara stripped a faulty injector. Kethvar handed seals without prompt. Rhythm built. Clans teach dominance, he said. You teach steady. She glanced up. Golden eyes locked. Steady wins. Pad buzzed. Sellen direct. Then, asset returns or bay inspection. Violations everywhere. Kethvar snatched it. No. Mara pulled it back. Log it. Quinn's watching. He huffed. Pulled her close.
Chestplate hummed against her.
Saphir. Warmth spread. She leaned in. Ridge met lip. Rumble deepened. Footsteps echoed hall. Cloaked shadows. Kethvar tensed. Claws out. Mara torched ignited. Legal first. Hatch rattled. Quinn's voice boomed. Open up. Clan reps. Cleared. Talk only.
They stood firm. Bond sealed tighter.
Station's compassion fueled them. Clans tested it now. Interview chamber next cycle. Full panel. Sellen's trap spring. Mara filed the counter-response. One symbol saved them once. What blade waited next? Kethvar's claw traced her palm. Human fire. She nodded. Station hummed alive. Hunters circled. Her wrench ready. his vow unbreakable. Broker Selm strode in at dawn, flanked by 4 elders. Scales etched in red clan fury. Counterclaim, he snapped. Pad thrust at Quinn. Ownership, ironclad. Valmark faked. Mara blocked the path. Panel rules tomorrow. Petition at 2,000 signatures. Elders hissed. One lunged. Claws out. Kefvar intercepted. Pinned him effortless. No blood. Her rule. Quinn hauled the elder back. Stand down. Or cells. Cells. Sneered. Station burns for a wrench turner. Workers flooded the bay. Pads raised. Release him. Chaos boiled. Mara raised her voice. Legal.
Wait the panel. Kethvar released the elder.
Stood at her side. Clans backed off, eyes wide at the human calm.
Selen retreated. Tomorrow ends you.
Hatch sealed. Bay erupted cheers. Key lights flickered across the bay. Cheers cut short. Power dipped station-wide. Mara gripped her wrench tighter.
Emergency klaxons stayed silent. No drill. Kethvar's scales rasped against her arm.
He crouched low, claws extended. Override, he growled.
Seln's play. Hatches groaned in the dim red glow.
Footsteps pounded the corridor beyond. Not Quinn's measured stride. These thrummed with armored intent. 4 shadows burst through the secondary hatch, cloaked in black vac suits, pulse rifles raised. Broker's retrieval squad. Target acquired, the lead barked in guttural tradespeak. Reclaim for contract holder. Mara shoved Kethvar behind a coolant stack. Her fingers flew to the access panel. Wires sparked under her touch. No time for finesse. She yanked the main conduit, rerouting juice from non-essentials. Bulkheads slammed down, first the outer corridor, then the maintenance loop. Steel sealed with hydraulic hisses. Trapped them. A lead fired. Pulse bolt scorched the stack. Kethvar vaulted over. His tail whipped, cracking the shooter's wrist. Rifle clattered, non-lethal. Precise elbow strike, joint hyperextended. Warrior downed without a kill shot. Mara honored her rule.
2 more lunged. Kethvar spawned claws raking armor seams.
Not piercing flesh, disabling plates, buckled. They crumpled, gasping. Last one circled wide. Rifle trained on Mara. She patched the power loop. Lights surged back, but he fired first.
Kethvar hurled himself. Broad back absorbed the bolt.
Scales smoked. He roared, tackling the attacker into the bulkhead. Neck held, not snapped. Pinned. Unmoving. Silence fell. Only heavy breaths. Mara knelt by Kethvar. Hit. Surface. He flexed, smoke curling. Shields held. His eyes locked on hers, yellow slits narrowing. Trust gleamed there, raw. Quinn's voice crackled over comms. Ven, report. Sensors show incursion. Handled, Mara said. The Felons team, trapped in loop 3. Non-lethal, pause. Paperwork nightmare, stand by. Bulkheads whirred open hours later. Quinn marched in with drones, cuffed the team. Broker Selm trailed, scales pale. Override legal, contract ironclad. Not after this. Mara wiped grease from her hands.
Assault voids it. Kethvar rose beside her.
Towered over Selman. No words needed. His presence spoke volumes. Station court convened at dawn. Interview chamber packed. Elders hissed from clan perches. Workers crammed the galleries, pads glowing with signatures, 2,000 strong. Mara's petition. Officer Quinn took the dais. Case. Ven counterclaim versus Selm Holdings. Mara stepped forward, pad in hand. Purchase logged, but assault by proxy? Contract breach. Witnesses. She nodded to the bay crew. They rose as one. Selen sneered. Disgraced commando. Valmark forged. Clans demand return. Kethvar bared fangs. Mark true. Human earned it. He extended his palm. Faded scar pulsed. Her wrench burn symbol. Gasps rippled. Quinn scanned the pad. Signatures verified. Override attempt logged. Kill team confessions under truth serum. Breach confirmed. Purchase voided. Elders erupted. Scales flashed red. One slammed a claw. Outcast stays outcast. Station law, Quinn boomed. Not clan vendetta. Cell lunged for the pad. Mara sidestepped. Kethvar blocked him effortless. Pinned arm to the rail. Her word. Chaos boiled. Workers chanted. Free him. Free him. Quinn activated restraints. Drones hummed. Ruling final. Kethvar. Free status granted. Ven. Custodial transfer optional. Seln spat. You'll regret this, Wrench Turner.
Mara ignored him, turned to Kethvar.
Offered her palm key fob. Home access. Yours, if you want.
He stared.
Claws retracted fully. First time. Hesitated. Then took it. Rough pads brushed her skin. Careful. Testing. Warmth spread, not scales, but intent. Not bought. Station hummed approval.
Cheers, thundered anew, but shadows lingered in the vents.
Sellen's eyes promised more. Mara led Kethvar back to her quarters. Hatch sealed behind them. No crowds now. Just them. Power steady. She patched a coolant line absent-minded. Wrench in hand. He watched. Why? She met his gaze. People aren't inventory. Claw traced the fob. Clans see weakness. You see, fire.
She shrugged. Fix what breaks.
His tail curled near her boot, not touching. Yet, trust built in layers, wires, strikes, rulings. Quinn's comm buzzed her pad. Sullen's filing appeal. Off-station clans inbound. Watch your back. Mara nodded to empty air. Always do.
Kethvar's rumble filled the space.
We do. Bulkhead lights flickered once. Power dip echo. Mara tensed, but held steady. His claw hovered near hers. Choice made. Dawn broke over the bays. Mara torqued a final bolt. Kethvar handed tools without ask. Rhythm set. Station life wove them tighter. 4. This time. Scales etched deeper red. Lead one thrusted data slate. Reparations. Or blood debt. Kethvar stepped forward. Mara matched him. Panel ruled. Not for us. Claw extended. Challenge. Workers paused. Wrenches down. Eyes on her. Mara raised her voice. Debt paid in signatures. 2,000. Yours next? Hisses. They backed off, muttered of soft human ways. Kethvar's eyes widened. You turn foes with friends. She bumped his arm. Light. First contact hers.
He stilled.
Then nodded. Bond sealed. Selden waited in the shadows of the market dome, flanked by off-station muscle. Pull staves humming. Quinn intercepted. Cleared. Diplomacy. Felon smiled thin. Clan envoys. Mara spotted them from the walkway. Kethvar tensed beside her. Trap. Legal first. She tapped her pad. Petition update. 3,000 now. Bay crews spread the word.
Envoys approached. Staves high.
Trial by combat. Outcast's honor.
Kethvar growled.
Ready. No. Station rules. No blood. Envoys laughed. Human medals. Quinn arrived. Petition overrides. Sign or leave. Grudging scratches on pads. 4,000. Sellen's face twisted. Impossible. Compassion spreads. Mara smiled. Try it. Kethvar's claw found her palm. Firm now. Held. Quarters later, he traced her scar. Fire burns true. Yours too. Touch lingered. Choice deepened. Stations hum their heartbeat. But comms crackled. Quinn's voice urgent. Sellen bolted a runner. Clan fleet signals inbound. Real threat now. Kethvar rose. Claws out. We fight? Together. Mara grabbed her wrench. Wires waited. Doors too. Bond unbreakable. Hunters closed in. Her fire, his steel. Station's fate hung. Lights dipped again. This time, no override. Real storm brewed. Mara rerouted power preempt. Bulkheads primed. Kethvar shielded the hatch. Vow holds. She nodded. Home does. First kiss of claws to skin. Gentle. War called. They answered as one.